All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the Marc McMain Show. Every Friday we change it up here a little bit with Sweet Tea Travels. We're going to take you across the world or downtown Monroe. You never know where we're going, so we're excited to be with you every Friday. And we've got a great show planned. We've got a guest that's going to be with us for about 30 minutes on the phone, and then we're going to be talking about some fun places down in Florida. And we want to welcome our co-host, Miss Judy. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you, honey?
We are good. Thank you very much. You look very nice today. I appreciate you helping us out here and getting everything ready. And Miss Chastity, how are you today? Are we good with you up there?
I am doing wonderful. Miss Judy looks beautiful as always.
Always.
Great to see you, Doug.
Thank you, ma'am.
I like the green.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. Yes, sometimes it looks good on me, but thank you very much. So we're excited about what we've got planned for today. If you've been listening over the past 3 months now, which is hard to believe, we are talking travel. The name of the show is Sweet Tea Travels, and we're excited about what we have going on. But we have a guest that we're going to bring up here in just a minute, Miss Chastity. We're going to talk about a couple of things here. We still have the Georgia State Parks Golf Cup going on. Tomorrow we're going to be up at the beautiful Laura No, it isn't. It's going to be at the Richard B. Russell State Park up in Elberton, Arrowhead Point Golf Course. And then we have another one down at Wallace Adams, Little Ocmulgee State Park. If you've never been down there, that is a beautiful state park right there in McRae, Georgia, really, right off I-16 going south. The golf course is fantastic. They call it one of the little Augusta venues. So if you're out there and you want a place to go, you can make it down there and back in a whole day probably, but it is but they have beautiful lodge you can stay in. They've got other places, campgrounds for sure, but McRae, Georgia right there. So we've still got a couple more. We have another one down at Georgia Veterans Memorial Golf Course, Georgia Veterans State Park in Cordille's coming up on 27th. And then you get the chance. So it's a 2-man tournament, and there's what am I trying to say? There's 2 types of winners. So you first and second in net and gross is what I'm trying to come up with finally. And then they get automatically paid, get to go down to Laura S. Walker's, where I was going a minute ago, down in Waycross, at the Lakes Golf Course. And you have a fun Friday night event planned, and you get up and play 27 holes on Saturday. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We appreciate Bridgestone Golf sponsoring these events, the Cup this year, and then the Cup is given to the winning team who represents one of the beautiful state park golf courses. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget also, we'll plug a little bit, Georgia Golf Trail, GeorgiaGolfandTravel.com or GeorgiaGolfTrail.com. There you go. So check it out. A lot of things going on around the summer times this year. All right, let's pull up a guest that I have known for a good while now. Joey Johnson, who is the publisher and editor-in-chief of Southern Fairways Magazine, which is over lower Alabama, the Mobile area. Joey spends his time exploring some of the finest resorts throughout the Southeast and beyond, and today he's going to be sharing 3 destinations that offer luxury, adventure, incredible dining, that always interests me, an unforgettable experience if you've even never swung a golf club. So Joey's goes around and does quite a few things. He's certainly popular down in South Alabama, Panhandle of Florida right there. But Joey takes off, and him and his wife Lisa go and share. So he's going to share a few of the resorts today, and we want to welcome Joey to the Sweet Tea Travels. Hey, Joey.
Hey, Doug. Hey, thanks for having me on. Great to be with you.
Well, we're excited about you coming on and telling us about your expertise, but we want to talk a little bit about you first and Southern Golf Fairways Magazine. So let's talk a little bit about that. You and I have been working together for a few years. Tell us a little bit about what you do. Tell us about the magazine, what else you're tied into down there, what all you got going on.
Sure. So, I'm the publisher and editor-in-chief of Southern Fairways magazine, and we cover golf in the Southeast. Golf, travel, leisure, lifestyle. We enjoy visiting resorts, a few of which I think we'll speak about today, and passing on our experience to our readers. My partner Randy Bergen also has a radio show that is aired here in the pretty much the south half of Alabama and along into the Florida Panhandle. So we cover golf on the radio as well, and we also have a local golf amateur tour. So if you're ever in the area, guys, come play with us there. We play once a month on Sunday afternoons with the Southern Fairways Golf Tour. So, all golf related, but really enjoy going to these nice resorts.
How about a website, Joey, unless people can find out more information about it, and we'll talk about the magazine also a little bit, but go ahead and give us a website there.
Sure. SouthernFairwaysGolf.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. Have lots of the digital magazine is available on the website, but we also, of course, have additional features throughout the year on the website, standalone features in addition to the magazine.
And I believe the magazine comes out quarterly, if I'm not mistaken.
Quarterly, so we're a couple of weeks out from releasing our summer issue.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, it's a great magazine. You and I have done some business and continue to do some stuff, so I appreciate your time today, and you want to certainly welcome you again to the show. And I know a lot of my media, certainly you're one of them, partners that get to travel all over the country. Certainly I've been quite a few places myself, but it's nice to hear from people who have been places that I have not been to. So of these few we're going to talk about today, I have not been to a couple of these, which sounds very exciting. So why don't we jump right on in here? And you and I were talking the other day. The best thing about this next place is it's only an hour away from Mayberry.
Right, exactly, which I love, and I know you do.
I absolutely do. So you proed it up, was telling me about Primland Resort, and it's up in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. So it's actually, folks, if you've never been, Mount Airy, North Carolina is all the way on the very top end of North Carolina state line, and just a little ways over is this beautiful resort, Primland. It's Primland resort. And so, Joey, I know you've been there, so why don't you paint us a picture and tell us a little bit about the resort and why it's become such a sought-after destination that I certainly now, Judy and I, need to go to.
Right, absolutely. Well, it's a very unique place because Primland is located on approximately 12,000 acres, which is obviously pretty huge. But in that southwestern corner of Virginia, just as you said, just north of Mount Airy, North Carolina. And we went there to experience the golf course primarily, but we always like to experience the entire resort. And it's a very unique place. The course, starting there, I guess, is currently ranked 29th in the country of public courses by Golf Digest, which is impressive in and of itself. But what makes Primland really so special is the golf is just one of the great amenities on the site.
Tell me about we only have one golf course. Is that, I know a lot of these resorts have more than one, but does this one only just have one, or does it have multiple golf courses?
Just one. It's called the Highland Course at Primland. And with that type of acreage, my feeling is they have perhaps plans for another course at some point, but that course has been open for quite some time. So it's just the one course currently there. Yeah.
I was thinking you were going to say something about maybe there's par 7, par 8s, because it's so many acres out there. They just continued on. So,
right.
Why not?
Some beautiful views for sure. And
It
it's
is.
a gorgeous place.
We're going to mention the website a couple of times. It's kind of a different website. You want to go ahead and tell people the website for this one, and we'll continue on? Do Do you have it in front of you? If you do, I don't. I mean, I do. Excuse me. Albridge. It's an Albridge collection. I guess.
Aubergé.
Yeah, Aubergé.
Yes,
Excuse me, Aubergé. Okay.
It's your French.
Oh, is that it? Okay. AUBERGE.com/Primland. So AUBERGE.com/Primland. I'm sure people just can Google Primland and they will come up with whatever.
Yeah, just Google Primland Resort and definitely you will find it.
They will. There you go. So it is been on the website the last couple of days now. It is absolutely gorgeous. But why don't you go ahead and let's talk about the luxury, what all the destinations you got, combined luxury with outdoor adventure. If someone arrives and has absolutely no interest in golf, what are they going to do during their stay?
Right, absolutely. There's so much to do. I mean, even us, the golf was a very small part of what we experienced there. You have horseback riding, RTV trail riding, fly fishing, ponds and streams, sporting clays, archery, hiking, paddle boating. It's sort of like an adult summer camp at 3,000 feet.
Wow.
They have a world-class spa. Accommodations are fantastic. They have lodge rooms. They're in the main building, but also private cottages, tree houses that are perched on the mountainside, so you're looking down into the Dan River Valley. We did not stay in a tree house. We stayed in the resort, but we were able to go and tour one,
right.
And they're fantastic. So it's really all about nature with a very upscale twist. Yeah.
Well, that kind of excites me. I know Judy's sitting over here. She's drooling at the mouth here. But first thing you say is horseback riding, and she's like, "Okay, yep, I'm ready. I'm ready to do that." And and then the accommodations just sound fantastic. So, tree houses. I know you mentioned a little bit. That seems to catch everybody's attention. Tell us a little bit more about the accommodations, because this isn't exactly the backyard treehouse that most of us grew up in. I know my dad built me one, but I bet it didn't look like that.
Yeah, not exactly like that. Definitely. I don't know, Doug. Is there such thing as a 5-star treehouse?
Well, let me tell you this about real quick here. We're going to throw this out. My dad, who God rest his soul, built this treehouse that was pictured in Southern Living magazine. This was like a ship he built. It was, way up off the ground, painted red, white, blue. It was just fantastic. He really did a fantastic job. Somebody saw it, told Southern Living. They brought a photographer, came out there, and we actually got, I think I was like 5 or 6 up there, hanging off the side of it during the picture. But there you go. So there you go. Yeah, some tree houses are better than other tree houses. But let's talk us a little bit about the Primland tree house experience.
Well, we didn't get the full experience, like I said, because we did not stay in the treehouse. But a lot of it is just you're in very comfortable accommodations, but you feel like you're living out in nature.
Right.
If that makes sense. So It just kind of brings those two elements together. That would be the simplest way I could describe it. We're talking about a very beautiful 12,000 acres of mountain, which I love the mountains. I'm looking out at the Mobile Bay now. I love the water. I love being on the Gulf Coast, but I personally don't think anything's more beautiful than mountains.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Offers that.
Love the mountains. So, well, you got some great pictures. If you go to the website, they've got some great pictures of the tree houses that people can look at and experience and enjoy. So that is really cool. So, what was better? You think you're stay inside, or would you like to stay there in one of the tree houses?
If I went back, I'd like to do the tree house.
Okay.
I don't know if Lisa would do.
Yeah, so Lisa's worried about the stilts holding the tree house up. Yeah, if you go look at that, it definitely shows you the stilts out there. And I'm like, no, I don't. I hope that holds us up for the next 2 or 3 days. But that sounds exciting. We're talking to Joey Johnson, who's the publisher and editor-in-chief of golf, Southern Fairways Magazine. I might get it right here. And we're talking about one resort up in Southern Virginia called Primland Resort, Primland, Primland Resort, and we're excited about what that. So if you had one thing that surprised me when you were learning about Primland on its own observation, I can't even read, Joey. I'm having a hard time today. You're going to look at the stars through all these telescopes and observatory type things. Yeah, it'd be nice if Doug went back to school to learn how to talk. But hey, over 12,000 acres? Are you kidding me? I mean, there's got to be 1 million stars that you can see. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, very, very unique experience. There is an observatory there. From outside. It really looks like a giant silo, sort of attached to the main building that houses the most of the accommodations in the resort and all that. But it's a fully equipped observatory with an on-site team. And you're right, at that elevation, clear night, all the stars are out. It's really special, and it's one of the amenities that brings people back time after time to Primland.
Certainly something new that most resorts probably wouldn't have. And trust me, I'm definitely get out, and I even have these apps that go outside and look at the stars and the International Space Station. So we're going to take a short break here, Joey. We're going to come back and finish up with Primland, and then we're going to go out west and talk to a beautiful resort out in Missouri. But it's 12:16. You're listening to the Marc McMain Show. Doug Hollingsworth, along with my wife, Judy, here as co-host. We'll be right back.
I chuckled at a cartoon that showed a news conference by a United States senator who announced that he was divorcing his family so he could spend more time with politics. We may laugh, but the truth is many people make that statement every day. Maybe not with words, but with their actions. In fact, if a politician retires from his work to spend more time with his family, it becomes the lead story, met with cynicism on the evening news, while the one who rejects his family advancing his career is commonplace. God tells us we should work hard to the glory of God, but He has clearly shown that we must have priorities. A relationship with God first, and family follows that. What does your focus tell you about your priorities? The Bible says that we have brought nothing into this world and we can take nothing out of it. It's good to focus on the things that last, like putting God first, and then family, and then people all around us that God loves. This is Bryant Wright, speaking right from my heart.
Visit rightfromtheheart.org and click television to watch our TV spots.
I'm former Congressman Jody Heiss, and we have a critical runoff election coming up on June 16th, and I want to urge you to get out and vote for Marc McMain for State Senate. Marc is a solid and trusted conservative. He'll defend our constitutional rights, support law enforcement, and fight for Georgia families. But dark money groups are now attacking Marc because they know he is the true conservative in this race. So don't stay at home, and let's all keep the main thing the McMain thing. Paid for by Marc for Georgia Incorporated.
This is Andrew. I'm the owner and servant of Sweetwater Soft Wash. As the owner, I run this business to expand the kingdom of Christ. We use agape love and servant-based leadership to bring you first-class service at a fair price. At Sweetwater Soft Wash, we offer roof, house, driveway, window cleaning, Christmas light installation, and more. Text or call me at 470-902-5854 or at sweetwatersoftwash.com to get a quote.
Stripling's General Store in Bogart reminds you that Father's Day is June the 21st. And you know dear old Dad would love a gift from Stripling's. You'll find great gift ideas, from gift boxes full of Dad's favorite things to gift cards. Fire up the grill with a juicy cut-to-order steak from the meat department. Plus, you'll find all the side dishes that make Dad's Day a special day. That's Stripling's General Store, Highway 78 East and Highway 53 in Bogart, wishing all dads a happy Father's Day.
All right, 12:19 here on a beautiful Friday afternoon. You're listening to the Marc McMain Show, as we do every week. But this last few months, we've been privileged to be a part of what Marc's trying to do out there, and we wish him all the best. So My wife Judy and I co-host the Sweet Tea Travels every Friday from 12 to 1, so make sure you tell your somebody else listening there. So also, since we just had that plug with Striplings, absolutely. Certainly have some close ties to Striplings there. We won't need to go into today. A couple of different ways, but great place, I'm sure. If you've been around the area, you've certainly been there. So we're actually talking to, right now, Joey Johnson, who's the publisher and editor-in-chief of Southern Faroese Magazine. And Joey is gets to go to a lot of different places that have some wonderful things to do, resorts, golf courses, beach facilities, things like that. So we're going to finish up, Joey, with this beautiful resort up in Southern Virginia, Primland Resort, Primland. Folks, if you get off the show here, look it up. You will love this. Make a trip. And like we were kidding earlier, it's only about an hour north of Andy Griffith's hometown, Mount Airy, North Carolina. If you've never been to Mount Airy, get up there. And if you ever get a chance to go to Mayberry Days in September, go. It is fantastic, a lot of fun. All right, we talked about some fun things, the tree houses, the observatory, which is very unique to be any kind of resort anywhere. But this has got 12,000 acres out there. My gosh, that's fantastic. But we've been talking about all this fun stuff. Now we're going to get to the real stuff. Okay, let's talk about food. Okay.
Yeah, Doc.
Yeah,
it's time to eat.
It's time. Trust me, Joey. We've already. If we're at Primland, we've probably already eaten a couple of times. Because if we had to get up, y'all got to get up. We got to go to breakfast, then we got to go to brunch, and then we got to go to lunch. So why don't you tell us a little bit about an evening or during the day, anything that Primland's got that's going to be a lot of fun to snack on?
Sure. Well, it truly is a 5-star dining experience there in the resort itself. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner served. But then they have something very special on the weekends over at their Stables Saloon as well, which is it's really just a converted horse barn, and that's on Friday and Saturday nights. They serve Southern comfort food and have live bluegrass music, and it's part of the Virginia Heritage Music Trail. So again, very diverse, right? You in the resort itself, you have that 5-star, very, very upscale experience, and then you have the down home on the weekends over at the Stable Saloon. So and both are fantastic and a lot of fun.
Well, sounds like a great thing. Certainly, people, check it out. If you're looking for different places to do, and that's what we're trying to tell you here on Sweet Tea Travels. Just check it out, write it down, get back and get on the computer and look it up. So, all right, so we've gone from luxury tree houses and mountain views in Virginia, which is one of my favorite states, by the way, if anybody hadn't picked up on that in the last 3 months. We hope they do, because that absolutely, from the west to the east over there on Chesapeake Bay area. But we're going to move out to Missouri. Big Cedar Lodge in Missouri, and it's really become famous nationwide. And this is also a fantastic golf resort, but it's also a very cool resort. I'm going to let you tell us why there, Joy.
Yeah, again, so much to do, so diverse. I think if I were going to pin Primland down, I'd say it would be a great place for a couple to go, maybe for a special occasion, something of that nature, while Big Cedar is really geared for the whole family. I mean, the golf is fantastic. Three championship courses, 3 short courses, but beyond the golf, first of all, Big Cedar founded, created, and really managed, you might as well say, by Johnny Morris. He's so hands-on. He's the founder of Bass Pro Shops. Most everyone's experienced Bass Pro Shops over the years.
Correct.
He's a real conservationist, and he loves the outdoors. And everywhere you go, everything there is just it's first rate. He is involved in every decision. Everybody there seems to just love him. It sits on 4,600 acres in the Ozark Mountains. So
not bad.
Very large. Right, not quite 12,000.
Not bad. It's not 12,000 acres, but
but overlooking Table Rock Lake. So again, you have the water element, and golf is really sort of front and center for many people. But then there's so much else to do there for everyone, whether it be horseback riding, fishing.
Well, I also know that, if I'm not mistaken, that the PGA champions have played out there a few years. Uh-oh, we lost Joey. We got to get Joey back somehow. We will find out what Joey is and talk about continue to talk about Big Cedar. So it's BigCedar.com. So it's Big Cedar Lodge. It's right outside of Branson, Missouri. So if people have not known where that is, beautiful area. So I think we have the phones working again now. So, Joey, there you go. It's all right. You can hang up on us anytime you want to. That's okay.
Sorry, sir.
That's all right. So we were talking about Big Cedar, and I was mentioning that I believe the PGA Seniors, the Champions Tour, has played out there.
They have, yes, they have played there. There are a number of bigger amateur events that have played there. You had the like $1 million YouTube tournament there last year.
Right.
So a lot of different places.
And that's the first time I saw it and just fell in love with it. Was watching it on TV and just seeing the views from the golf course was just spectacular. But then hearing the pros talk about, they love this tournament and love this area, so that says a lot. So I'm just kind of saying, hey, if the PGA Tour event comes to your hometown, it's a pretty upscale and very nice area. So let's talk a little bit more about the outdoor side of it, okay? Or I'll tell you what, let's talk about Table Rock Lake. It sounds like a pretty cool lake just based on the title of it, but it's one of the stars of the show, Joey, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, 2 full-service marinas. You can rent pontoon boats, fishing excursions. There's a dinner cruise on the Lady Liberty.
Oh, wow.
Yacht. So that would be more of an evening activity.
Right.
So, yeah, you can spend as much time as you want to on the water right there, fishing and skiing and anything that everybody in the family might enjoy. And really, the weather in Missouri is pretty good most of the year. On the water. I mean, we know they have a little more winter than we do in the deep south.
Well,
but
certainly
still,
we're down in Mobile area, yeah.
Right. But gorgeous, just an absolutely gorgeous lake and so many water activities there that you can experience.
I mentioned while you took your time out there that it was right near Branson, Missouri. So people have certainly a lot to do in the Branson. I've never been there. I would love to go and see some of the shows there in Branson. So I think it would be a fantastic place where people could go and, enjoy Table Rock Lake and Big Cedar Lodge and play some golf and go fishing and skeet shooting and everything else there. So this is a really cool. Oh, and as you say, I think earlier to me, it's got kind of a national park experience. Is that kind of what you say?
Very much so, yes. They actually have a golf cart tour. It's about a 2-hour tour.
Oh, wow.
So you're in carts. It's not golf related. You just happen to be using
Don't
golf
bring your
carts
clubs, okay.
Right. And, and you're seeing waterfalls and caves and, I mean, anything you can imagine, beautiful scenery and views off the side of the mountains. I mean, it's fantastic.
Well, Judy's writing over here as we're doing, and she's writing all this stuff down. Okay, let's see. August, we're going to Primland, and in September, we're going to Big Cedar. So she's got it all tallied out here for us, which is seriously. These are, I've been to quite a few places, and not just saying that, but these 2 places are fantastic. And if you're looking, folks, for somewhere different to go, you can drive to Virginia. It might take you a little longer if you just want to drive out to Missouri. You can fly out there near Branson and do some shows and see BigCedar.com is what I told them earlier there, Joey. Hey, Joey, we got one more thing to talk about, and I'm going to ask you if you don't mind staying over a couple of minutes. We're going to take a short break. Is that okay with you, sir?
Sure.
All right.
Absolutely. Happy.
We're going to get back, and we're going to move it back to the southern part of Florida. So it's not really southern part of Florida, but it's anyway, we are talking to Joey Johnson, who is the I like that, editor-in-chief. I like that. That's kind of a new name. Publisher, editor-in-chief of Southern Fairways Magazine, and we'll be right back here on the Marc McMain Show.
Hey, this is attorney Bart Bitton with Bitton & Bitton. I live and work right here in Monroe, Georgia, and I am proud to serve this area. If you've been hurt in a car accident, you don't need some out-of-town lawyer that treats you like a number. You deserve a local lawyer you can trust, someone who lives here, works here, and takes care of people. So remember this, if you're ever in a car accident, be smart, call Bart. Bitton & Bitton, local lawyers you can trust.
When it comes to tasty treats, the only place you need is Stone Mountain Pecan Company. Enjoy fresh, high-quality Georgia pecans along with a huge selection of your favorite nuts like almonds, cashews, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazilian nuts. Plus delicious mixes, dried fruits, candies, and Southern Pecan coffee. Stone Mountain Pecan has it all. And the best part, it's all online at stonemountainpecan.com or visit our country store on Highway 78 in Monroe. Stone Mountain Pecan Company. Something for everyone. Eat well, be happy.
When you walk through the doors of Campton Restaurant, you're not just here for a meal, you're part of a tradition. I'm fourth generation owner Josh Parker, and for nearly 40 years, families in Walton County and surrounding areas have gathered around our tables to share stories, laughter, and good Southern cooking. From crispy fried chicken to heart-healthy daily specials, there's always a plate waiting with your name on it. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. and 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. So come on by, make yourself at home, and experience Campton Restaurant, where family tradition meets every meal.
Hey, this is Doug.
And this is Robbie.
We own and operate Foy Tree Service.
When you need tree cutting, stump grinding, lot clearing, mulching, firewood, and more, call Foy Tree Service.
Serving Morgan County and surrounding area since 1987.
With top quality service and fair prices, we take pride in our work, and we do everything to make sure that you are a happy customer.
That's Foy Tree Service. Call us at 706-342-8733.
That's 706-342-TREE.
Leadfoot Mulching and Grading offers land clearing, hauling of gravel and sand, and more. And now offering screen topsoil for the farmer or homeowner, asphalt paving, and more. No job is too big or small. Locally owned and operated, it's Leadfoot Mulching and Grading, serving all of North Georgia. Fair prices and great customer service. Phone 404-909-5227 or go to leadfootmulching.com.
I'm Miranda, founder of the Humane Society of Walton County. We're a community-funded no-kill shelter for homeless dogs and cats. On May 30th, we're raffling off a brand new 2024 Jeep Wrangler or $40,000 in cash. Tickets start at $30 each, with only $5,000 being sold. To purchase your tickets, visit humanewalton.org. You don't want to miss this chance to win a brand new 2024 Jeep Wrangler or $40,000 in cash, all benefiting the Humane Society of Walton County.
Hey, welcome back to the Marc McMain Show. Judy and Doug Hollingsworth are our co-hosts every Friday here on Sweet Tea Travels, and we take you all over the United States mostly. We did venture over into the Holy Land last week with our guest Steve Shepard, so we appreciate that. Enjoyed that, so we will continue to go across the pond a few times if you continue to listen to the show. But today we're talking to Joey Johnson, and we have reached out to Prim Lamb Resort, Big Cedar Resort out in Missouri, and now we're going to move farther south here to a beautiful place that I have been to, Innisbrook Resort, which is right outside the north of Tampa. So it's InnisbrookGolfResort.com, INNIS Brook, BROOK, resort.com. So there you go. Joey, we appreciate you staying on here for a few extra minutes here and talk about this beautiful place. Let's certainly the PGA Tours there, if people are interested in that, play every spring down there in the Florida swing. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Innisbrook Resort, sir?
Sure, and right, the the tour's been going to Innisbrook, as you mentioned, for years, and it's one of the more popular events for the for the players on tour. And one reason is they take their families.
Right.
It's one of those places where the whole family enjoys going, and there's something for everyone to do. So championship golf for sure is at the top of the list. But I mean, the pools are fantastic. The spa. My wife continues to ask me, "Hey, when are we going back to Innisbrook?"
Oh, it's one of those good ones, is it? Okay.
She was just absolutely blown away by the Salamander Spa.
Okay.
I mean, it was from the kids to the grandparents, and everybody has something to do at Innisbrook, no doubt about it.
They certainly have 3 golf courses. The main one there is the Copperhead, and it's certainly one of the toughest if you ever get a chance to play it. But they have a couple of other ones. So let's talk a little bit real quickly about some of the major destinations. We'll talk about the area maybe a little bit. It's easy to get to depending on where you can fly, and certainly into Tampa. But tell us a little bit about the area around Innisbrook, sir.
Yeah, you have beaches nearby. I mean, you're just minutes from Calabasas Island. Tampa and St. Pete are both, as you said, very close by. So easy to get into and out of. World-class restaurants, museums, sports, nightlife. I mean, Innisbrook's only, 20 minutes from Tarpon Springs, which is a Greek cultural location on that western Gulf Coast of Florida. And the resort itself, though, is also very self-contained. So you have your choice. If you want to just stay on the resort and just do everything there, then they have everything you could possibly need. But if you want to venture out, then pretty easy to get to within 20, 30 minutes and do all kinds of experience all kinds of things in that Tampa St. Pete area, which is a real favorite of mine. I've always enjoyed it.
It is a beautiful, if you've never been on that side of the Gulf of America, you can certainly enjoy a lot of stuff. All right, so before we let you go, we're going to ask you a question here. So from the mountains of Virginia to the Ozarks of Missouri to the Florida Gulf Coast, if a couple is listening today and one person plays golf and the other one doesn't, which of these 3 destinations is the easiest sell, sir?
Yeah,
I like my question there. You like that question? There you go.
I love that one, and they all 3 make it easy in their own unique way. I would say mentioned earlier, but Kremlin is probably the easiest sell if your partner wants luxury and adventure in that setting that just feels completely removed from the outside world. Right, just the complete getaway. Big Cedar, probably the easiest sell to that spouse if you have kids or if you want your partner to have some of that great outdoors feeling with the lake life alongside the golf. And then Innisbrook is an absolute can't miss if your partner wants the warm, beaches, warm weather, access to a city nearby. All 3 are true resort destinations, not just golf resorts or golf course focused.
Right.
And I think that's the point of all 3.
All right, Joey, tell us again your own website so people, if they want more information about what you do, roll that out for us, would you?
Sure. Thanks a lot, Doug. It's southernfairwaysgolf.com, and you can always email me at joey@southernfairwaysgolf.com.
There you go. And certainly do. He's got a great thing going on down there in Southern Alabama. Joey, thanks for joining us on the show. We look forward to talking to you again in the near future, buddy. Take care. All right, we're going to move on here, and we got some more things, and we're going to let my voice stop for a little bit. We're going to listen to our co-host, Judy. Tell us about what's going to be happening here on the rest of the show, Judy.
Well, I sure will. You did a great job there. The first. Do you see what I have to put up with? That man has no idea how much money I have just spent booking. I spent 45 minutes.
Yeah, she's over there typing up stuff for Big Cedar Lodge and Primlam.
Absolutely.
And I guess that spa place now we got to go to.
You got that right. You know, Joey mentioned Florida, and we got to talk about Innisbrook. Some of the most beautiful beaches are in Florida. So Doug and I have been thinking, everybody knows Miami. Everybody knows Clearwater. Everybody knows Destin. But what about some of those towns in Florida that nobody knows about, even the places that the Floridians don't tell you about? So for the rest of today's show, we are going to be sharing some of Florida's best kept coastal secrets. And we're going to start out with some Florida trivia. How about that? We love trivia. You love trivia.
I am Mr. Trivia, so I am ready.
All right. Are you sure?
Yep.
All right. Here you go.
As long as there's not a test afterwards.
You don't do well on tests.
I do not.
All right. Well, first question. Florida welcomed a record 143 million visitors in 2024. So with that number, would you say that Florida was one of the 3 most visited states in America? Think about it.
That's behind Iowa and North Dakota. I would say yes, absolutely.
So you think Iowa's number 1?
Iowa's number 1, then North Dakota.
You are absolutely right. Florida is one of the 3 most visited. And what rank is Georgia?
Well, let's see. We're the largest state east of the Mississippi, so that gives us a little extra room for tourism. Maybe in the 10 to 15.
You are correct.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I'm doing good on my trivia. Okay.
Very good. All right, so let's keep going with our trivia here before we get into some of these cities we're going to talk about. So here's another one. Depending on how it's measured, well, let me keep going. Most visited beach. What do you think? What do you think?
Nah, it's got to be Daytona Beach.
What about Panama City?
No, please. I love my mama, but no more Panama City. No.
Well, you know, a lot of people would probably think Daytona, but our tourism data often points to South Beach in Miami.
South Beach? Really? I would have never thought of South Beach. Oh, man, I've been there. It's different.
Last question, Doug.
Okay, all right. Last question. Here we go.
I know you're going to get this one.
Oh, maybe.
What is the best month to visit your favorite state?
My favorite state?
I'm trying to get you to move.
Okay. No. We're not even going there. Let's see. Favorite. We've got 12. Let's see. I have always said, because I go to Florida. I go to Florida to the PGA show in January. I'm saying January. January is it. Thank you very much. What?
Nope.
Did I miss that?
You did.
Okay. Well, let's see. I have no clue. It can't be July. Can't. No.
When that people are okay.
Don't tell me that word.
Many longtime Florida travelers
don't
are
tell me
to
that
tell
one
you
word. Okay.
November.
Oh,
the summer heat is gone. Hurricane season is winding down, and that's when all the snowbirds have not fully arrived.
Oh well. We know all about them snowbirds. And speaking of snowbirds, do you know how someone is a snowbird?
Don't worry. They'll surely tell you.
That's exactly right. That's what my mom used to tell me. Don't worry. They'll tell you you're a snowbird. All right. And let's do this. And they'll explain that they own a condo in Florida and a house somewhere up north.
And they'll spend the next 10 minutes explaining exactly when they leave Michigan every year.
And they're there for 6 months.
It's like a migration pattern.
They got to be there, and they got to be home for 6 months and 1 day. So that's real cool. All right, Judy, continue, please.
You know what? Y'all have listened enough of our jokes, so let's get on with Florida. First of all, visitflorida.com will give you so much information if you want to find some beautiful small-town beaches. Florida is one of our favorite places to visit. It's interesting because most people immediately think of Disney or Miami or, like we said, Clearwater Beach. But some of the most memorable places in Florida are those smaller beach towns where, what I love, life slows down. Places where you can walk to dinner, watch the sunset, browse those local shops. I love a good tourist shop. I don't buy a thing, but I want to go. I got to tell you that. I don't want to fight those massive crowds. And today, we're just going to highlight a few favorites. And we're going to start with, guess what? Another trivia question.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, Doug. Where can you find a Florida beach town with no high-rise condos and some of the best oysters, because you love them,
I do,
in America, and beaches that regularly rank among the least crowded in the state?
Okay, I'm going to take a wild guess and say Apalachicola, St.
I'm glad you said it and not me, and you are right. St. George Island and Apalachicola.
Apalachicola. There we go. I couldn't, I was going to see if you figured that one out. And St. George Island, yeah, beautiful place.
And you know what? We are going to take a small break, and when we come back, we are going to tell our guest all about St. George Island. So stay with us, and we'll come back and talk about Florida's Forgotten Coast.
Roll-Off Systems of Statham, they're on a roll. They offer dumpsters in all sizes, trash compactors, porta potties, and new combo cans. Existing sites are new building sites. Trash and waste disposal, it's their business. Locally owned and operated. Call Roll-Off Systems today. 770-725-ROLL. That's 770-725-ROLL. Or go to rolloffsystems.com.
Double D Plumbing is a local, owned, licensed, and insured plumbing company in Loganville. You can reach Double D Plumbing at 770-466-8370. They have the ability to take on any plumbing job regardless of size or difficulty, with experience in all phases of plumbing, including commercial and residential, tankless heaters, sewer cameras, and drain cleaning. Call Craig Shepard at 770-466-8370 or visit them on the web at ddplumbinggeorgia.com. You're going to like the way they flow.
Affordable housing is just around the corner at Cimarron Park. Cimarron Park is a mobile community located on Harry Arnold Road, just off of Highway 78 in Monroe, that offers 2- and 3-bedroom homes with spacious wooded lots, lit streets, and a family-friendly atmosphere. Some homes are for sale with available financing. Call James for all the details. 404-401-1068. That's 404-401-1068. Or go to CimarronPark.com.
Are you looking for custom t-shirts, golf shirts, or uniforms for yourself or work? What about a family reunion, a fundraiser, or sports team? Whatever you're looking for, Chris and Debbie at Blue Hound in Monroe can help you. Real Country uses Blue Hound for our golf shirts and t-shirts. They do quality work, and they're great folks. Blue Hound is located at 111 East Washington Street in Monroe. Go by and see what they can do for you, or call 404-307-3664. That's 404-307-3664. Tell them April sent you.
Lake Life is the Lake Area's largest award-winning magazine, reaching over 25,000 readers. Pick up your copy of Lake Life magazine today. Get Lake Life free at over 100 convenient locations in Georgia's Lake Country. And keep in mind, you'll receive your free copy with a subscription to the Lake Oconee News or the Eatonton Messenger. Lake Life. It's all about the lives and events in Georgia's Lake Country. Call 706-485-3501 to subscribe. Lake Life, the biggest, the best, and it's free.
All right, welcome back to the Marc McMain Show. Judy and Doug Hollingsworth co-hosting here, the Sweet Tea Travels, as we do every Friday from 12 to 1. So tune in. We appreciate it. We try to get you out there and find some places maybe you've never heard of, or things that maybe you have and want to know more information about. So every week's different. So tune in every Friday, and we'll be here for you. So we're talking Florida coast. So I'm going to turn it back over to my lovely co-host and let her continue on with Apalachicola and St. George Island.
Oh, thank you so much. That's right. We are visiting Florida's Forgotten Coast, and that's exactly the website you might want to visit to find out more information about Apalachicola and St. George Island. That's www.floridasforgottencoast.com. And this is where Florida begins before mega resorts. You're not going to find any high-rise condos at St. George Island. Apalachicola was once one of the busiest ports on the Gulf of Mexico, And today, it's just a charming, historic town filled with old brick buildings and seafood markets and galleries and locally owned shops. And it's just a beautiful place to walk slowly and just slow down. And across the bridge, that's where you're going to find St. George Island. And it's 28 miles of pristine beaches. And I'm going to stop right there and say, Doug?
Yes, ma'am.
Which state has more coastal beaches? California or Florida?
Florida. I'm going with Florida since we're talking with Florida.
Well, I know. I kind of tricked you.
Well, I got that
I'm
one.
trying to trick you.
That was
You're
easy.
right. You're
That was
right.
easy.
Florida has more miles of beach. So no towering hotels here on our forgotten coast. No spring break crowds. No traffic headaches. Just beautiful sugar white sand and the Gulf water. So this is where many of the Floridians go when they want to get away from the other Floridians. So, Doug, where are we going to stay for our long weekend?
Where are we checking in at? Right?
Yeah, that's where I want. That's what I want to know.
You want to go? Is that after Premlam and Big Cedar and Innisbrook? We can just go on down the coast. That's the one down the coast a little bit.
You know, we keep talking about a road trip. We're going all
road trip.
over.
Yep, Murray'd love that. We
So-
get big old truck and we take Murray.
You know, if you want to stay luxury, yeah, we're going luxury, aren't we, Chastity? We're gonna
Chastity.
go.
Absolutely. I'm with Miss Judy for sure on that.
Okay, all right. Trust me, I'm with you.
We're doing a beachfront rental home on St. George Island because if we're going to the beach, we want to see that gorgeous water. You know, a boutique stay, that would also be lovely. Look at the Gibson Inn in downtown Apalachicola. That place has been open since 1907.
Wow,
I
that's
imagine
great.
it's lovely. And it is truly Southern charm at its finest. So, how many of you out there love oysters?
Me,
So, can you tell us when you should eat oysters?
every day. No, you can't have an R in the month or something like that. Is that it? Chastity
Yes.
and Chastity.
Months with the letter R in it. They
Yeah,
say don't eat.
Don't eat oysters.
All right, so
Okay.
keep that in mind. So, if you're going to go to the Forgotten Beach area, you got to eat oysters, the Forgotten Coast.
Okay, oysters are on the menu. So you're going to have some when we go?
Not me.
Okay.
Y'all can eat them.
Okay.
And where? You're going to go to the Owl Cafe. That is a local favorite. The Station Raw Bar also serves great seafood, and that is right in the heart of downtown. Or you can go to the Up the Creek Raw Bar, and that's going to give you some beautiful waterfront views.
Oh, nice.
Now, we're going to end up our stay with some things to do, all right?
Okay.
One of our checklist, a lighthouse.
Oh, love it.
We know we are checking off all the lighthouses that we're seeing. They've got a museum, a maritime museum in Apalachicola. Another thing I absolutely love to do are sunset cruises. I love to be out on the water. Fishing charters, if you love that. Kayaking and antique shopping.
That's a few things we like to do, that's for sure.
That's why I picked it.
All right. Well,
All right.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next place there. All right, so I got a trivia question for you. You ready?
You always try to trick me.
No. Let's see. What was the name of that one? That was that place up in New England? Where
Yeah, I know. Come on.
All right, I got one for you. All right, what Florida beach town has more golf carts than traffic lights?
Do you know how to trick a teacher?
Don't show her the answers.
How did you know that's what I was
Oh,
going to
so
say?
you know the answer to this. That's what I'm going after.
I've got the answer key, which
Uh-huh.
happens to be Cedar Key.
Cedar Key.
Do you see what I did there?
Yeah, I saw that.
The answer might be Cedar Key, and that's where we're headed next. If Norman Rockwell painted a Florida fishing village, it might look like Cedar Key. Cedar Key is located on Nature Coast. It's about an hour southwest of Gainesville, and we don't talk about Gainesville much.
No, we don't.
We do not
There's
talk
a reason
about it.
why we don't talk about it.
And we're moving on.
Yes.
So we're going an hour past. This isn't a beach destination in the traditional sense. It is a waterfront village. I want you to think about shrimp boats. And don't go there. I know what you want to say. Just don't. Fishing docks.
That's my boat.
Ah, see, I told you. I told you to leave it alone. You ruined I was setting a scene.
I sounded like him too, didn't I?
You ruined it.
That's my boat.
I'm just going to stop.
Okay, fishing docks, artists, sunsets. Those are some of the things that are great there. And some of the friendliest people I heard were there in the area.
Fishing.
So there we go.
And is there Bubba Gump shrimp there?
Bubba gum shrimp. You want me to start going down all the list of all the shrimps?
I had to go there.
Okay,
sorry.
barbecue shrimp.
There you go.
Here we go.
Yeah,
all right, so where are we going to stay?
Well, we got to eat because y'all have already started.
We're going to eat before we stay
because y'all have already started talking about the shrimp.
Okay, we're going eating. Forget the staying. We're not staying anywhere.
We're not eating at Bubba Gump. We're eating at Tony's Seafood Restaurant.
Ooh.
And we're not eating shrimp. We're eating clam chowder.
Oh, I love it.
And at Tony's Seafood Restaurant
in Cedar Key, Florida,
won national clam chowder competitions. So if this is of interest to you, you can look this up at cedarkey.org.
Well, that's
cedarkey.org.
There you go.
The Island Hotel is one of the most historic buildings in town, and that's where you want to stay.
Is that going to be up to your standards and whatever? We're not going to be out on a fishing boat with a tarp over us or something like that. Just checking. Okay, Cedar Key is one of those ones off the beaten path you want to know.
And another thing that we love to do is take dolphin tours, and Cedar Key is a great place to do that. Has great places for photography, sunset photography. I love to do that. And we've got some more Florida secrets. We're going to tell you about Venice.
Italy? Oh, no, we're in Florida. Sorry.
We are in Florida.
I'm sorry. I'm just having one of those days,
you
Chastity.
You do not want to cross the pond.
This is what she puts up with every day.
It is.
Yep, every day. All right, go ahead. We got a trivia question maybe in the mix?
Well, I know you love shark tooth. And we're going to go searching for shark tooth in Venice.
Okay.
VeniceGov.com, visitors spent hours combing the beaches looking for fossilized shark teeth. So where do they come from?
Australia.
Probably all of the sharks that are in the beach, in the water.
Every one of them leaves a tooth there at Venice?
Don't you think?
I doubt that.
Where are they coming from?
Australia. Okay, that sounds good. Shark tooth capital of the world is in Venice, Florida?
Yes.
Oh, Chastity, I know you didn't know that, did you? No, she didn't know
So
that.
Venice is one of Florida's most charming downtown districts. It's palm-lined streets and outdoor cafes. There's lots of boutiques, y'all, farmers markets, and truly a beautiful Gulf Coast sunset. And really some great places to stay. There's the Inn at the beach, the Venice Beach Villas, great places to eat, of course, Sharky's on the pier, and the Fin at Sharky's, and you get what they're doing there. And we hope that you will check out some of the beautiful small town beaches at visitflorida.com. Doug, I'm going to pass this back off to you to wrap up Sweet Tea Travels today.
Okay, I got one more trivia question for you. How many snowbirds, since we did this, does it take to change a light bulb? Chastity, you think about this. We're on the clock. 3, 2, 1.
One.
Takes one. Okay, she says one.
Well, Doug, how many do you think it takes to change a light bulb?
I'm going to say, because I know 2, 3.
Why 3?
Because there's 1, and then there's 2, and they're going to tell you from New York, and they're going to tell you 3 times about it.
1 to change the light bulb, and 2 to talk
2 to
about
talk about it, and they tell you they've been from New York, and they love it, and that's it. That's it for our Florida Golf Station here. Folks, we have had fun today. We thank Joey Johnson for being a part of the show from Southern Golf Fairways Magazine. Check it out. He's done a great job with Innisbrook, Primland, Big Cedar Lodge. You got to look those up. Certainly look at these forgotten Florida coast towns if you're looking to go. So if you get tired of Panama Cities and Daytonas and St. Augustine's and Miami Beaches, check those out. So we want to make sure you do that. Don't forget, again, the Georgia State Parks Golf Cup still going on. So it's gastateparks.org/golf cup, and you can find out more information about there. When We want to appreciate everything. We got voting coming up here soon, so make sure if you don't get out to early voting, do the 16th. We got a major runoff and a lot of important things going on out there. We hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Chastity, thank you very much. You be safe on your trip. We'll miss you next week. And you're listening here to the Marc McMain Show with your co-hosts, Judy and Doug Hollinsworth, and we'll see you next week.